Welcome to Impart Math Knowledge. In this video, I am going to explain Vogel's approximation method. The other name is penalty method. Using this method, we are going to find the initial basic feasible solution for the given transportation problem. Compared to all the other methods, Vogel's approximation method will give the best solution for the transportation problem. In the first step, we have to select the smallest and the next smallest cost in the first row, and you write the difference along the side of the table in each row. Step 2. Select the smallest and the next smallest element in each column and write the difference along the side of the table in each column. After that, you have to select the highest penalty from row difference or column difference. After that, we have to select the maximum penalty from row or column. You allocate your value in that particular row or column. In that row or column, you have to pick the minimum cost cell. There you allocate your value. For allocating the value, you have to select the minimum value from supply or demand in the corresponding row or column. Once you allocate the value, you cross out the satisfied row or column. Continue the procedure till all the allocations over. After that, you have to check m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocations or not. If m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocations, we can say that the solution is a non-degenerate one. At last, you have to find the initial transportation cost using the allocated values. Now let us move on to the problem. Consider the following transportation problem. Develop an initial basic feasible solution using Vogel's approximation method. Also find initial transportation cost. In the usual manner, source and destination values are given. Supply and demand is also given. Step 1, you have to check the balance condition. For that, you have to take the total supply and total demand. If both are equal means, we can say that the problem is a balanced one. Let me write. Total supply is equal to 300 plus 400 plus 500. If you add this, you will get 1200. The next one, total demand. Total demand is 250 plus 350 plus 400 plus 200. That is 250 plus 350 plus 400 plus 200. If you add this, you will get 1200. Total supply is equal to total demand. Here, total supply is equal to total demand. So we can say that the problem is a balanced one. Step 2, we have to find the initial basic feasible solution using Vogel's approximation method. For that, you have to take the row difference and column difference. After that, you have to select the highest penalty. In the first row, you have to select the least and the next least. The least number is 1 and the next least is 3. The difference is 2. You write it here. The first row, the least number is 1 and the next least is 3. The difference is 2. You have to write the difference along the side of the table. The next one, second row, the least number is 2. Next least is 5. The difference is 3. You have to write it here. The next one, the least number is 2 and the next least is 3. If you take the difference, the value is 1. Similarly, you take the column difference. In the first column, the least number is 2, the next least is 3. If you take the difference, you will get 1. You write it here. The second column, the least number is 1, the next least number is 3. The difference is 2. Third column, the least number is 3, next least is 5. So the difference is 2 again. In fourth column, least number is 2 and the next least is 4. The difference is 2. Now, from the row difference and column difference, you have to select the maximum penalty. Here the highest penalty is 3. So, you allocate your value in the second row. In the second row, the minimum cost cell is 2. Here you are going to allocate your value. The highest penalty is 3. So, second row, we are going to allocate the value. In the second row, the minimum cost cell is 2. In this cell, we are going to allocate our value. For this cell, supply value is 400, demand is 250. So, you allocate 250 in this cell. Once you allocate, you have to strike out the satisfied one. Here, you strike out this. Here, the difference is 150. Now here, demand is satisfied, so you have to cross out the column. In the remaining, you have to take the difference again. First row, the least number is 1 and the next least is 4. The difference is 3. You write it here. The second row, least number is 5, next least is 6. The difference is 1. Third row, least number is 2 and the next least is 3. So the difference is 1. Similarly, you have to take column wise. First column, put a dash. The second column, the least number is 1 and the next least number is 3. So the difference is 2. Third column, least number is 3 and the next least is 5. So the difference is 2 again. In the fourth column, the least number is 2 and the next least is 4. The difference is 2 again. Now from row differences and column differences, the highest penalty is 3. So you allocate your value in the first row. In the first row, the minimum cost cell is this cell. Here you are going to allocate your value. For this cell, supply is 300, demand is 350. The minimum value is 300, so you allocate 300 here. Once you allocate, you have to strike out the value. And here the difference is 50. Here supply is satisfied, so you have to strike out the row. Now in the remaining, you take the difference again. This is dash and here 1 again. This is 1 again and here dash. Here the difference is 3 and here 5 minus 3 is 2. 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay, the difference is 3, 2 and 7. Row difference is 1. Highest penalty is 7. So in the fourth column, we have to allocate our value. In the fourth column, the minimum cell is 2. Here we are going to allocate the value. For this cell, supply is 500, demand is 200. Minimum value is 200. So you allocate the value here. Once you allocate, you have to strike out the value. Here the remainder is 300. Here, demand is satisfied, so you have to cross out the column. In the remaining, you have to take the difference again. Dash. Difference is 1 and difference is 0. Column wise you have to take the difference. There is no change. 3 and 2 and here dash. The highest penalty is 3. So in the second column we are going to allocate our value. In the second column the minimum cell is 3. Here I am going to allocate the value. For this cell, supply is 300, demand is 50. The minimum value is 50, so I am allocating 50 here. Once I allocate, I have to strike out the value and here the remainder is 250. Now here, demand is satisfied again, so you have to strike out the column. In the remaining, you have to take the difference again. Row wise, there is no value to take the difference. So you put a dash. And the column wise, this is dash, dash, dash. Here the only one possibility and here dash. In this cell, the minimum value is 3. So, here I am going to allocate the value. For this cell, supply is 250, demand is 400. So, you allocate 250 here. Now, you strike out the value. This is 150 and this is cross out. Now, supply is satisfied. So, you cross out the row. Now, the left out one is this cell. For this cell, supply is 150, demand is 150. So, both are satisfied. So, you allocate 150 here. Both the values are satisfied. In this way, you have to allocate the values using Ogle's approximation method. Ogle's approximation method will give the best solution compared to other methods. Step 3, you have to check m plus n minus 1. You have to check m plus n minus 1. 3 rows, 4 columns. So, you will get 6. Number of allocations. Number of allocations are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number of allocations are 6. Both are equal. So, the solution is a non-degenerate one. Since m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocations, we can say that the solution is a non-degenerate one. Step 4, we have to find the initial TP cost. The minimum TP cost is the minimum transportation cost is 1 into 300 plus 2 into 250 plus 5 into 150 plus 3 into 50 plus 3 into 250 plus 2 into 200. Let me write 1 into 300 plus 2 into 250 plus 5 into 150 plus 3 into 50 plus 3 into 250 plus 2 into 200. The minimum TP cost is 1 into 300 plus 2 into 250 plus 5 into 150 plus 3 into 50 plus 3 into 250 plus 2 into 200. This is equal to 2850. This is the minimum transportation cost for this particular problem. Hope you all understand. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.